All right, what's up, fragrance family? Rafe here with the Oracle of Scent. We are at ScentXplore 2025. Today is day one. We are casing the joint. We got a lot of niche luxury brands. There's a lot of new brands I have never seen. I'm a kid in a candy store right now. I don't know what to do with myself. We're gonna find some interesting finds. We're gonna see some interesting things. Let's see what we can do with the science of scent. But right now, today is all about what's the new. You know, everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know what's up and coming. We're gonna find out. We're gonna talk to some perfumers. We're gonna talk to some brands. We're gonna talk to some influencers. We got one of my guys coming right here. I have ADHD. I never touched about, like, this is a little personal anecdote, right? So I have ADHD, and when you are a fragrance collector and connoisseur and you have ADHD, that's kind of like, it gets messy, you know? And people always ask me, they're like, hey, how do you pick your fragrances? You know, I had to work a long time as a system to get myself organized. So in future videos, I'm actually gonna go into what does a guy with ADHD and a fragrance collector, how does he organize himself? So that's gonna be fun. But the reason I mention that is that now I talked to some people, and some people specifically came here without wearing any fragrances, right? Because you wanna come here, you wanna try some new stuff, and you wanna have clean skin. However, I did not take that advice. So my scent of the day today is Maison Anthony Marmin from Dubai. He's a French perfumer, French Arabic perfumer. He mixes good French and Middle Eastern fragrances. And I'm wearing Sheikh Al Fransi, which actually means, I think, Sheikh of France. I have to look this, don't quote me on that, but it's a great fragrance. It has Centrifolia rose, it has warm ambergris, it has oud and some sandalwood, one of my fragrances. And everybody knows me, I try to just do it without layering it, but I did put a little bit of Mino Paris African rose on top. So, you know, the signature is what you want to make it. Everybody's like, oh, signature scent. Signature is what you want to make it. And you can wear what you want whenever you want. Don't let anybody ever tell you there's a certain way to do stuff, except me. All right, so one of the brands that automatically stands out actually is the Elemental. So big shout out to the Scent Room in Dallas, because those are the ones who turned me on to that. I believe I own Smoking Cherry. I own Dirty Sex? No, Deep. Well, they all have sexual connotation names. Actually, let me see. Oh, Deeper, this is the one right here. But I see some new actual fragrances that I have not seen before. So one thing I really like is that the brands that are really leaning into the gourmands are really leaning into the gourmands. Maybe it's like a ingredient thing or something, but I have experienced some amazing gourmands in like a short period of 45 minutes maybe since this whole thing has started. Yeah, so it's a little background. I don't know, before we were going to Asia, I had done like this whole global fragrance trend thing, right? And so seeing that the gourmand market, the 2030 gourmand outlook was like a $30 billion industry. And that's just gourmands. I hope I got these numbers right, but if not, you know, somebody help me out there. This is like the regal. You smell the regalness in it, right? All right, what's up, everyone? Again, so we are day 2 ScentXplore. Yesterday was about kind of discovery, honing in on what are the houses that we want to feature, you know, getting that new. But it's day 2, and it is even a bigger, fuller house today. And we're still going to be on to the discovery and journey, but we are going to get some in-depth one-on-ones with some very good people and some brands and some perfumers that I think everybody's going to enjoy. I did pinpoint what I think is going to be the biggest gem of the whole event. It's a fragrance. It's a perfumer. I've been around a little bit. You can't, in an event like this, it's hard to get everybody, but we knew some of the people already ahead of time. There are some fantastic new things on the horizon. I think everybody is going to be really excited to see. But however, the ones that I found, I really do genuinely think. Now, what I wanted to do on day 2, because we didn't get a chance to, but what we really liked about what they did at ScentXplore is what's really important. What we try to cover is like the history, the science, but you know, the history and the culture portion of it. They have a full entrance display here that goes from the 1600s, like beginning even more before, but as you can see, it's kind of focused on the 1600s. And it's a journey through niche. But we all know, let's just say there's different interpretations of maybe the history of perfumery, but yeah, you know, Middle East, the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia. I mean, we go way back. So, but to give you kind of, we are in the niche world. We are here with luxury brands as well. So you might notice some names out here that will stand out like right off the mat. You got your Hubijan, you got your Guerlain, Atkinsons. And it's so interesting is that some of these brands, some of these companies, they are so historic and such have made such an impact that they're still around hundreds of years later. Still see to look at Creed 1760, and it wasn't until Aventus in the late 90s, or was it 2000? Sorry, the 2000s, where suddenly everybody knows. But that's the great thing about the history, the culture, is that each generation has an opportunity to take something that's beloved by generational and take the good, add the bad, or not add the bad, but customize it to how they want it. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna move on, and let's just start. We're gonna do a little free for all. There are some people that I have gotten to meet that I've known for years through the groups or through our selling. It was amazing. Earlier today, we also did host our Oracle of Scent meet and greet. I can't wait to get the footage to show you guys that.